soccer at Academy of Art University Daniel Rosiah. And since we're about a week away from your guys' first official matches here in the 2012 season, talk a little bit about what the theme of the year is for Art U Men's Soccer.
It's going to be an interesting year for Art U Men's Soccer because we actually have goals in mind, set in place, winning the league, making the playoffs, All-Americans. We're looking for our first All-American, which we're eligible for now. So we had our big team meeting, and of course we set our goals, and everybody's pretty excited. Our goals are realistic. We have a very talented team. We have a little bit of depth this year, which has been missing in the past. So the theme would be to be successful as a squad, as a program.
And looking at the schedule a little bit, you guys play a lot of familiar opponents, obviously in conference, some new now, but how does being now full-fledged members of the NCAA kind of change the perspective on just kind of every match and then that possibility of postseason play?
Well, I don't think it changes the perspective. Competition is competition, so we're actually preparing the same way as we've had the last 4 years. We're just 5 years into the program now, and we have a little bit better talent. Maybe we've landed some guys that other schools were looking for. So our recruiting process is getting better each year as we get more well known. So the fact that we are NCAA official now, that'll lure some guys our way because we can compete for national championships and we can, have All-Americans.
So talk a little bit about the squad this year, and we can kind of break that down into the guys who are coming back, who were part of this year, kind of the core group from last year, and then also some of the new faces that have joined.
Right. So this last year, we actually graduated 6 student athletes, which is tremendous for our soccer program. It was our first full course, 4 years, and kids graduating. So we had to really go out and recruit. We have a good core coming back. We have a senior goalkeeper in Ian, and he's the captain of our squad. Our other captain, Andrew Durano, is a junior. So we bring back, we have actually 3 seniors this year. So we're a young team this year, but we had a very strong recruiting class. So it makes a difference. So we brought in a few kids that are pretty experienced, and we also have some good young freshmen that are ready to go battle.
Great. Anything else you want to add?
Go Auburn Knights.
Great.
Come on, guys, come on.
Here with the senior goalkeeper Ian Sutherland for Academy of Art University men's soccer team. We're about a week out from your guys' first official game, or first official match in the 2012 season. So talk a little bit about what kind of goals you have for this team this year.
Well, hopefully we've got a good team this year. Looks like we're going to improve upon last year, and hopefully in the league we want to improve upon last year.
And now with having gotten to the NCAA as full-fledged members, you guys are eligible for postseason. So how does that kind of change your guys' preparations or perspective on what you want to accomplish?
It definitely gives us more, not necessarily more motivation, but it definitely we have something to strive for. We can actually get there. So instead of performing and going for something that's not attainable, we have something that we could possibly attain this year, which would be amazing if we did. So just trying to do as best as we can this year for sure.
And lastly, just as a senior, you've really kind of been a part of this program to see it grow into what it is now. What kind of perspective do you have in terms of that, in terms of what you want to do in this final year you have with the program, send it off in a good way?
I just wanna help the team out in any way I can. Just help the team keep growing. We've come a long way from my first year. We've got a lot more bodies out consistently, and we've got overall better quality of players this year than my first year for sure.
Play on, defend! Come on! Easy, I'm next to you.
Right here with 2 of the captains of the Academy of Art men's soccer team, Andrew Durano and Toby Svensson. So you guys are about a week away from your first match officially to start 2012. What are some of the goals for this team this year heading in?
Well, first and foremost, basically just coming together quickly and everybody being on the same page, learning our game plan, and focusing on ourselves and how we can move forward as a team. Really.
That's right.
And so just maybe the fact that you guys now are postseason eligible, you have that to look forward to at the end of the season. Kind of what perspective is that sort of playing, or what kind of role is that playing now for you guys in terms of perspective on the season?
I mean, really, we're obviously keeping it in the back of our minds, but we got to take the season one game at a time. You know, just like I said, focusing on ourselves, our game plan, and you know, with every win, hopefully comes another one, and you know, if the season turns out well, we might end up in the playoffs. So.
Great. Do you want to talk a little bit about just your experience here? And obviously your brother Vimy is assistant coach now, and so he's probably been able to pass along some advice for you.
Nice, yeah. He is. He's here for 4 years and did really well starting the program, and now he's coaching, and that's pretty good. Yeah. You like that? Toronto, what do you have to say?
I mean, Toby's coming along really well. He's watched his brother, and he's taken up the leadership role that Vimy left to him. So
Yeah,
it's been
learning
good so far.
English and
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
Great.
It's good.